Hello and welcome to Friday's edition of Cracking the Cryptic, where we have an absolutely ridiculous sounding puzzle for you today. This is by Marty Sears, whose Rat Run puzzles we've all been enjoying, well, for years, but Rat Run Season 3 has been a complete delight to many of us over the last few weeks. But this is not Rat Run. This is called Ranked Quads. I have never seen this rule before. I mean, it must exist. I don't know that Marty's invented it, but the basic idea is like this quad here is the 22nd. If all quads in the grid were sort of ranked from low to high, the lowest quad would be rank 1. So this is the rank 22. So reading, I think, is it that? Hang on, I don't know. I should have read this more carefully. Reading top left to bottom right. Yeah, so whatever number that is sort of near the top of the numbers that appear in the puzzle. And these clues are somehow enough to solve the whole thing. It's ridiculous. It's only got 2 stars out of 5 on Logic Masters Germany, so apparently this is totally straightforward, and yet my mind is baffled by the concept that this can even be a thing. Marty is remarkable. It is absolutely remarkable. But this is what I'm intending to have a go at in today's video. I hope I will be able to solve it for you. It would be distressing in extreme if we can't get through it together. But we'll read the rules properly in a moment or two's time. Few things to mention before that. I hope there will be a crossword video this morning. It most likely will not have been done by me. I'm recording this actually in advance because I know that on Friday I've got I'm going to be otherwise engaged, and I won't have time to do the crossword video. So I'm really keeping fingers crossed that Mark has done a crossword video this morning. Do check out the channel if you want to find that. He will have solved today's Times crossword, probably with a great deal of aplomb because of who he is, i.e. the best cryptic crossword solver that ever lived. If you do want to improve your cryptic crossword solving, as well as watching that video, do check out our Minute Cryptic series that we've been doing. That's been a lot of fun, and I know a lot of you have been following that, so that's good fun, as is Mark's Wordle in a Minute as well. Other than that, what else can I tell you about? I've got one birthday to do. Let's do that. Gabe, it's your birthday today. I know this because your girlfriend Hannah wrote to me and told me that I think you solve the puzzles first and then watch the videos to see how I've done. And that way you can be hypercritical. But Gabe, I hope you have a brilliant birthday. Thank you for watching the channel, and I hope that the chocolate cake today is exceptionally well iced. Now, I mentioned the crossword video. I mentioned the fact that I almost certainly didn't do the crossword video. I don't think I've got anything else to tell you. Why don't we kick into it and have a look at Marty's puzzle? Ranked quads. Let's read the rules together. We have got normal 6x6 Sudoku rules apply. Okay, so what that means is we've got to put the digits 1 to 6 once each in every row, column, and every one of these sort of rectangles. So they'll have to have the digits 1 to 6 once each. Right, we've then got quad clues. Each digit in a circle must appear in the surrounding 2x2 area. If a digit appears twice in the circle, it must appear twice in the 2x2 area. Right, so there's got to be 2 1s around there, 2 2s around there, 1 6 in there, 1 5 in there. That is how those clues work, but that is not the end of the story. We've then got full quad rank, and this is the bizarre thing. The 25 2x2 areas in the grid. So I never really knew that, but I guess that's true, isn't it? So a 6x6 Sudoku grid, it does have. So if we just look at the last 2 rows, we can draw a whole load of distinct 2x2s. And then presumably overall there are 25 of them. Okay, so The 25 2x2 areas in the grid each contain a 4-digit number, reading from top left to bottom right. So if we had a number that was 1, 2, 3, 4, or if those cells were filled with 1, 2, 3, 4, this cells, or that 2x2 is the number 1234 is what would be. It's not 1342, it's 1234. Okay. The number in a circle gives the rank of its surrounding 2x2 area. If all these 4-digit numbers are listed from lowest to highest, with rank 1 being the lowest and rank 25 being the highest. All the 4-digit numbers are different, so there are no tied ranks. I mean, this is just miraculous to me. I have to say it's totally miraculous, because that's enough. 4 clues. It's quite breathtaking. Do have a go. The way to play is to click the link under the video as usual, but now I get to play. Let's get cracking. I mean, I can see that. I mean, I know that that's either going to look like that or like that. That's clearly true. And that's either going to look like that or like that. Because to put 2 1s around the quad, they can't be in the same row or column. Is it very likely that the 11th lowest number begins with a 1? It's very unlikely, isn't it? It's not logical to say. It just feels unlikely. I suppose the same point's true there, though. If the 25th, if rank 25 is the biggest number, surely that's going to begin with a 6. Yeah, there's got to be lots of 6s. How do we think this through, though, logically? So there's got to be... Yeah, okay, I can see a way of understanding, and this is totally obvious to some of you, but I now see why there are 25 numbers in the grid, because effectively what you're doing is you're looking at that population of digits, aren't you? Each one of those digits is at the top left, is the top left of a 2x2, of a distinct 2x2. Each one of these is at the top left. So that's... So it's this set of digits that we've got to think about. Well, presumably... Oh, hang on, I'm not quite... I'm sorry. I can see that there are going to be some 6s in there, and more than one 6. Let me just think about this for a second. There's got to be... There's got to be a lot of every type of digit, I think. I mean, because, okay, if we were to populate this column with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just for an example, then we can see whatever digit this is in the bottom right hand corner, that appears 5 times in the purple region, doesn't it? Because if this is 6, then these will be the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and well, there are 6 6s in the puzzle, and the only 6 that isn't in purple is that one. So there are 5 6s. So there are 5 of whatever is in the bottom right hand corner. And then 4 of everything else. That's what's going on, isn't it? Because, yeah, that's right. That's right. So let's think about the digit 1. The digit 1 is clearly not in the top left-hand corner in row 1 of the purple region. It can't be by Sudoku. Yet there will be a 1 in one of those, there will be a 1 in one of these, there will be a 1 in one of these, and there will be a 1 of one of those. So there are 4 1s, but that logic applies equally well to 2s. There are no 2s in row 2 of the purple region, but there's a 2 in row 1, a 2 in row 3, a 2 in row 4, and a 2 in row 5, etc. So for the digits in these positions, in the yellow positions, they occur in purple 4 times each. And 4 times 5 is 20. And the digit that's in the bottom right-hand corner appears 5 times in purple, and that takes us up to the 25 that we're looking for. So I now... okay, so now I do know some things. Now I do know some things. Because what that proves is that there are either 4 digits that start with 1 or 5 digits that start with 1 in the purple area. Let's actually restore the purplification. Now, so if the ones around the 11 clue were arranged like this, that would definitely be wrong, because that would be saying that there are 10 numbers lower than this number that begin with a 1. That can't be true, can it? It simply cannot be true, because we know there are either 4 or 5 digits in this puzzle that begin with a 1. 4 or 5 of the two by twos, if you see what I mean. So the ones around the 11 have to go like that. Now I think we're going to be able to do the same with the 2s, because around this 22 clue, because we know even if there were 4 1s and even if there were 5 2s in the puzzle, by the time we get to rank 22, you cannot be starting rank 22 with a 2. So we can do that as well. I tell you what you can't do. You can't start rank 22 with a 1. That won't work. This probably has to be a 6, but I'm not sure about that. I'm going to think about that in a minute. So... oh, no, I've got it. Oh, Marty, you are very clever, and I am not, but I have just spotted something. Right. This is big. This is a big deduction. I'm going to write 1 in there. Because this, oh, it's so beautiful. This 2 by 2, its top left-hand corner is a 1, which means that there are 4 digits, four of these 2 by 2s, lower than this one, which begins with a 1. But we said there was only one number in this grid that can be the top left digit 5 times, and that's the digit that appears in the bottom right hand corner. So that is a 1. Okay, that doesn't actually seem to do it. It does. I'm sure it does something. Okay, do I know this? Is that a 6? Yeah, because I know what I can do now. I can work out the top left digit for all ranks. Because I know there are 5 digits that start with 1, I know there are 4 digits that start with 2, 4 digits that start with 3, 4 digits that start with 4, 4 digits that start with 5, and 4 digits that start with 6. So the rank 2, or the digits, the 4-digit numbers that start with 2 are ranks 6, 7, 8, 9. So this 11th rank must start with 3. That feels very interesting. Don't mock me. I know I am not an interesting man. It has been said many times by my sister. But what I'm thinking there is that this number is a tiny number. Within the numbers that can begin with 3, it's tiny because it's 3, 1, 1. But there has to be a lower number than this that begins with 3, because this is rank 11. And let me just check. So I've got 5 numbers that begin with 1. The next 4 numbers begin with 2. So that takes me up to rank 9. So rank 10 is the lowest 3-digit number. No, it's the lowest 4-digit number that begins with 3. So it must begin 311, but it's not this number, it's somewhere else in the grid. So where can we put a 311 number in the grid? It's got to be here. I think that has to be the 3. There's no other way to do it. You have to put 3 there, you have to put 1 and 1 there, and that allows us to dispose the ones in the puzzle in such a way that we can create a 311 number here that is lower than this number. So this digit, which is not... Oh, it could be 3. Rotten old puzzle. It could be 3, couldn't it? I was about to say it can't be 1, 2, or 3. It can't be 1 or 2, but it could be 3. 3, 4, 5. And this is lower, so it can't be 6. So this digit is higher than this digit, definitely. So it is 4, 5, or 6. Okay, that's probably not what... Okay, that's probably not what we need to think about. I think we need to get this number. So the top number is 25, 24, 24, 25, 24, 23, 22 begins with a 6. There are 4 numbers that begin with 6, so that is a 6. So this number here, which has a 6 around it according to the funny rule, because there has to be a 6 in those cells, has to be down here now. No, that doesn't affect that one. I mean, this is astonishing. It's astonishing, but I feel like I've nearly used all my... Oh, I tell you what I haven't used. I haven't used this number, because this number's bigger than this number. But this is the lowest number that begins with a 2, and that digit is quite a high number. Ah, okay. Right, I see. I don't actually see, but I do see this is important. So what we're being told now is that any number, and there are 4 of them that begin with 2 in this puzzle, i.e. their top left digit is a 2, their second digit is at least a 4. Now, so you... Oh, that couldn't be a 2 anyway. Oh, 2, 2. I can put a 2 here. I didn't see this. Okay. I don't see what to do. Oh, come on, Simon. Don't be daft. Oh, I've got it. I've got it. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Okay, this number is the lowest number that begins with a 6. So if I was to put 6 here, I'd have a number that began 611. That's definitely lower than a number that begins 622, and that can't exist. So the 6 goes here. So we now got a 4-5 pair in column 2. 4-5 pair in box 4. And oh, is that hang on, is that true? Yeah, sorry, I've now got a 4-5 pair somehow in column 3, so that makes this a 6. So this digit at the top of the grid is a 3. That's sort of come from nowhere, hasn't it? 3, 4, 5 in this column. There's got to be a 5 around this clue by the quadruple rule. So that's a 5. This is a 5. This is a 4. That's a 5. That's a 4. It's fascinating, this, because you can sort of see how it's possible to do it once you've done the thinking. But until you've done the thinking, it seems absolutely ridiculous that it can possibly exist. 2, 5, 6 up there. 6 is in one of these 2 cells. Right, so what do we know now? I know that the top number that begins with a 1 begins 1, 6, 5, 2. So, is that interesting? So, yes, it is interesting. This can't be a 6. Because if this was a 6, this number would begin 166, 166, which would be bigger than this number. Yet so that's wrong, because this is the biggest. This one, 1652, is the biggest 1 number. Okay, and we've got an 11 number. Oh yes, so oh no, so that, okay, that hasn't helped me with this one. This one will be lower than this number, whatever this digit is, so I can't use that. And then every other number in the threes will just be bigger than 3116, which is forced by the disposition of ones anyway. So it's not this one we have to think about. I don't think it's this one. What about that one? Oh, yeah, it's this one. It must be. This is a ludicrously big number. This is the lowest 2 number, and it's 2564. So there are... Oh, well, hang on. That means there's got to be a lot of 2-6 numbers in the grid, and that's a 2-6 number. So it's something to do with 2-6 numbers, I think. Because the rank 6 number is this one. So if you had a number that was bigger than this, that didn't begin 2-6, you can't have it. It's impossible. Because you can't have 2, 5, 6, 5. You'd have 2 5s in the column. So this is the very... It's the very biggest... No, it's the very smallest number starting with a 2. But everything else in the 2s begins 2-6. So that one begins 2-6. So wherever I can find a 2, I can put a 6 after it. Oh, come on, Simon. How do we do that? That you'd think that would do it, wouldn't you? So if that's a 2, that's a 6. If that's a 2, that's a 6. And... oh, hang on. I can't... it's going to be this, isn't it? I can't put 6 into any of those. I don't quite get that, but let me just think that through. So if I was to put 2 here or here, I couldn't put a 6 on its right, and that won't work. Oh, it's beautiful again, because the 2 in this box has to be in one of those 3 cells. I've just worked out it can't be there or there, because they would be in the top left position, and they couldn't have a 6 on their right. So this is 2, this is 6, that's 5, that's 3, and this column has just been finished by dint of magic. This is a 2, 4, this is a 2, 6. And we just said that 2 has to have 6 on its right. Sorry, that's me being dumb. And 2 does have 6 on its right up here. So now this is a 5, this is a 6. This column needs 3 and 4. So we've got a 3, 4 deadly pattern. Now, which one of these is... So this one... No, I don't like that one. No, that one only told me about lower numbers. I know that's going to be 2 higher numbers than 3116, but I don't know how high, how much higher they'll be. So whether this is 3 or not is not going to help me. 4s I don't think I know anything about. How do I... I know what it'll be. All the 4 numbers are all the 4-digit numbers are different. So some disposal here is going to cause a repeated digit. So let's think about that. If it was 3, 1, 4, 5, can we find that in the grid? 3, 1. Oh, nearly. 3, 1, 4, 5. No. Okay, let's do it the other way. 4, 1, 3, 5. 4, 1, no, 4, 1, 3, 5, or here, it could be here as well. So 3, 2, 4, 1. No, I don't think that's there. 4, 2, 3, 1. Nope. Okay, that one. 5, 3, 3, 1. Oh, there. Look at this number. 5, 3, 4, 1. Well, that would be duplicated. If I make this a 4, that number is 5, 3, 4, 1 as well. We'd have 2 5, 3, 4, 1s in the grid. So to resolve it all, we just make sure we do this right. It's 5. It's not 5, 3, 4, 1. So that is a 3. And that is a 3, and that's a 4, and that's a 4. And that is as good a puzzle as you will ever see in your lives. That is fantastic. Completely original. I've not seen anything quite like that before. Required new thought. And yet the way it solves is like a miracle Sudoku. It is like a miracle Sudoku. Marty, you've excelled yourself there. And Marty's so modest he won't understand what he's done. But that is totally gorgeous. Let me know in the comments how you got on with the puzzle. I enjoy the comments, especially when they're kind. And we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.